I've got my top 5 list. Let's do it. My top 5 games. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of this weekend, and it's a great weekend. Hit it, please.
High five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Rich's top 5.
All right. A great start, or at least, it was an interesting matchup. The game wasn't all that great on Thursday night, but that said, there were 4 division matchups in Week 11, and I have a pick of the litter here. This is one of the most target-rich top 5 lists I've had all season long for other games that intrigue me for the rest of the week. Number 5, Seahawks 49ers. That's another division game. Seahawks coming off a bye at 4-5. Niners are 5-4, coming off of that win, coming off of their bye. Can they start to get some traction? McCaffrey's back. Looks like Jawan Jennings is feeling good. Offensively, can they get some traction going? And the Seahawks need to win this one. Going to 4-6 would be problematic for this team, I think. And San Francisco's already won at Seattle. They got to have this one. I feel that way. DK Metcalf's back. Let's see it. That's number 5. Number 4 is right down the street. Bengals and Chargers. This was a flexed into game, and I kind of dig it. Joe Burrow back in the place where he almost damn won the Super Bowl. And it looks like T. Higgins is back. And the Bengals just can't get over that hump to get to 500. And if they lose this one, 500 will be a very long climb. If they win this one, they're 5-6. They knock the Chargers down a peg to 6-4. They would have this tiebreak in their back pocket because I don't think either of these teams are going to win their division. This is huge. And by the way, Jim Harbaugh's first nationally televised game on broadcast television since he's come back to the NFL. The Chargers were on ESPN Plus against the Cardinals. It was their last loss. They've won 3 in a row since that loss. They're 6-3. They're on NBC. Can't wait to see it. Number 3. Blood sport rivals. And the Packers would love to tell the Chicago Bears, we still own you, and great job with your offense, folks. Great job. Great job with your first overall pick quarterback. We're just coming in with the guy that we drafted in the first round, pissed off Aaron Rodgers, then we sat him for all these years, and he's better than your guy. We know we've got our quarterback, do you? Like, they have that chance to say that, even though I do believe Caleb is their guy. Bears are reeling. They need a win. Their coach is on a hot seat. Packers could use to win this, too, if they want to win the division. I love it. Number 2 on this list is Ravens-Steelers. Come on, man. And it's not just Ravens-Steelers. The Steelers are back. The Ravens are feeling good after that big-time win over the Bengals, sweeping them. Lamar, 2-time MVP. Russell Wilson wins 3 in a row after being named the starter after Justin Fields goes 4-2. He's coming back home. His first taste of this blood sport rivalry. Come on, right off the bat, 1 Eastern on CBS. Let's go. But number 1 is the game that always delivers. Playoffs, regular season. We're seeing Travis Kelce with some sort of a trick play, but sorry, that's called back because there was an offensive offsides. That was happened last year. Remember, Mahomes was like barking at the refs because he couldn't bark at poor Kadarius Toney. And then, we all know the history here. And the Bills are now 8-2, and nobody expected that. The Chiefs are 9-0. I don't think anybody expected them to be undefeated by this point in time either. That's the number 1 matchup.
You think we need one more?
Why not?
All right, we'll get one more.
I went Falcons-Broncos here. You called it sneaky good yesterday.
It's pretty sneaky.
It is. Broncos 5-5. They're holding their fort. They're that beachhead at the 7th spot in the AFC with a bunch of 4-6, 3-6 teams that have their eyes on them.
Both these teams kind of need this one.
I think so. Bo Nix against the old man, Kirk Cousins. Bijan Robinson says I can do that Saquon jump thing.
He's been on
What if he tries it? What if he says it on this show and then he does it? That would be amazing.
It'd be great for us.
But all that said, this is a good one. An NFC, AFC matchup. Denver, Colorado. Let's go. Falcons, Broncos is my one more of so many great games on the Week 11 marquee here on the Rich Eisen Show. The very funny Jeff Dunham in studio, hour number 3, and what's more likely. I mean, there were I left some meat on the bone. You want to talk intriguing? Anthony Richardson's back. Jets are 3-7 at home. 3-8 is truly like the number of 3-7 is already toast. I get it, but 3-8's a different story. Also, that's a big one. What's another one that I was looking at? Yeah, I guess New Orleans on a bye. Jets are on a no. New Orleans, Cleveland. Jameis back in New Orleans. Minnesota at Tennessee. That's one of those sneaky ones. I'd watch out if I'm Minnesota.
Yeah, Rams Patriots is interesting.
Miami Vegas. If this was like 1970 something, Gardner Minshew hanging out on South Beach the night before a game would be problematic, wouldn't it be?
It might still be.
Learning the playbook by the light of the jukebox. Like Stabler.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, Dolphins win this. They're back in the
right. That's a good one.
Back in the mix.
That's not a bad one there.
Back in the mix.
So,
yeah, Pats can get to 4-7.
Dude, your Patriots taking on the Rams. That's another one I was beginning to look at too.
It's sneaky. I mean, I guess it's local, but I think we're going to win this one.
Matthew, you think they're going to beat the Rams? Your two favorite teams.
I do. My two favorite teams. Let's go.
You know what you should do? You should go to Boston and buy somebody else's tickets. Like reverse engineer this thing.
That's funny.
In New England.
Maybe I will. That's a great idea.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern for free.